Ну что, друзья, всем доброго времени суток. Ой, всех рад видеть. Так, я тут еще кое-что не доделал. Сейчас доделаю быстренько. Так, агентура, здравствуй. Кнопа, Бибус. Так, тут еще у нас залетел. Так, Анафем, здравствуй. Так, Руслан, здравствуй. Гугу, здравствуй. Так, вроде все. Алина, здравствуй, да, на вкладочке, а там тоже на вкладочке. Так, во-первых, у нас сегодня продолжается розыгрыш, точнее покупка билетов на розыгрыш игрушки под названием The Suicide of Rachel Foster. Осталось, получается, 2 стрима. Этот и следующий. То есть после вечернего стрима мы узнаем, кто ключик соберет. Это во-первых. Во-вторых, у нас сегодня начался второй сезон битвы стримеров. Так что у кого есть возможность... Опять не так пишу. Вот тут ссылочка на пост. Можете поставить комментарий и лайк. Как говорится, буду рад поддержке вашей. Так, дальше. Что у нас дальше? Так, сейчас я одну вещь сделаю. Дальше у нас... Сейчас, секундочку. Что-то вылезло здесь. Закройся. Так, дальше у нас что? По поводу то, что я еще не закончил. Мы в тот раз начали 3-ю часть. Прошли пролог, дошли до цитадели. И сегодня продолжим. Хотя я там в анонсе писал другое, но я посмотрел на тот трэш, что мне предложили. Конечно, нужно будет провести это, но надо, наверное, сделать отдельный стрим, скорее всего. Именно по трэшаку, прям пройтись по всем трэшовым играм, которые есть. Прям пройтись по всем играм, пройтись то, что есть. Потому что отдельный стрим делать по этой игре я не хочу, нет желания. Там лютая дичь. Спасибо, нет. Так. И у нас появилась еще в комплекте одна игрушка. Так, сейчас перекопирую. Так, под названием Pathologic 2, по-моему, называется, да? Сейчас я гляну. Как она называется точно? Так, сейчас. Столько вкладок, капец, конечно. Геймшоу, здравствуй. Доброго времени суток. Да, Pathologic 2 тоже у нас. С барского плеча один ключик. Кнопа дала, и мы его разыграем. И еще там одна игра была. Я скопировал это, нет? Так, сейчас, секунду. Я вот не успел доделать. Так, это мы сохраняем. Так, и там еще была одна игра. Сейчас название скажу. Так, сейчас, секундочку. Дела, в принципе, нормальные, но на работе я хотел разбить лицо одной даме. Осуждаем. Максимальное осуждение. Так, сейчас, вот. Еще ключик на игру под названием The Life and Suffering of Sir Bronte. Кстати, надо ключик один надо ключик себе активировать. Это типа как новеллы. То, что большое спасибо Кнопе за подгон. Так, все, один ключик я себе активировал. Сейчас я быстренько это сделаю. Это как типа визуальной новеллы. Интересно выглядит. Ну и в принципе тогда можно тоже будет пройти ее, она так вроде бы интересненькая. Да, это Кнопа у нас. То есть получается Кнопа здесь VIP, VIP навсегда остается випом. Вот за жесткую, так сказать, поддержку с барского плеча, так, с ключиками сыпет. Так что у нас VIP постоянный у нас на канале, чем я поздравляю. Так. Сейчас я скопирую еще вот это. Так, это мы сохраняем. Так, блокнот. Так вот. Так, это раз. Вот не успел сделать. Сохранить. Сейчас пару моментов. А там такая дама, которая пришла и давай указывать, что мне делать. И потом нажаловалась, точнее наныла. Я не хочу эту тему поднимать. Потому что у меня сейчас сгорит задница от этого. Я эту бабу того. Так. Сейчас быстренько. Рассказывайте, как ваши дела вообще? Чем занимается этот прекрасный... Сегодня что вообще? Сегодня четверг. А, сегодня у нас 1 февраля, кстати, начало месяца. Это получается последний месяц зимы. Неужели? Нет, я имею в виду, что Twitch это не одобряет. То, что Twitch не одобряет это. Вот мы осуждаем. А так хотелось... что-то похлеще сделать. Так, вроде бы все ключики я скопировал. Да, все. Так, дальше что у нас еще? Так, сегодня у нас... Так, Рэйчел Фостер ключик заберет кто-то рулеткой. Так, и дальше у нас будет Beholder. И я предлагаю сделать Beholder. Это как называется? А, там здоровье котейки. Я, смотрите, предлагаю, что сделать с Бихолдером. Это у нас будет следующая игра после Рэйчел Фостер. У меня есть 2 ключика на Beholder вместе с DLC-шками. То есть, то же самое рулетка. Победитель будет первый и последний. То есть 2 ключика разыграем сразу же. Как вам такое? Как говорится, это немножко, как говорится, пощедро, это сказать, побаловать вас вот. А да, все, я вас услышал, значит, тогда завтра мы стартуем новый розыгрыш по бихолдеру. Я посмотрю по своему графику, сколько там. Но это надо будет сделать побольше, потому что это очень будет жирно для вас. Так, все, я здесь все сделал, замечательно. Владимир, здравствуй. Да, сегодня дневной и будет вечерний еще. Так. Сейчас здесь закрою лишнее. Так. Ну, в принципе, все. И я хотел еще одну вещь сделать. Попробовать сделать рестрим на ВК Play. Просто ради интереса, но не получилось мне вывести чат. Так что я потом с этим разберусь. Просто ради прикола. Попробовать на ВК Play ретрансляцию сделать. Так. Все. Так, ну в принципе все я сделал. Так. Все работает. Ключики. Ой, билетики приобретайте. Не, как называется, не стесняйтесь. Так, ну в принципе все, тогда поехали в Mass Effect 3. Уберу лишнее. Так, все. Так, я PS5. Будумщ. Так, музыку мы выключаем. Так. И залетаем в третий Mass Effect. Ну там, да, там вот. Мне тоже он не очень заходит, но пройти его надо, как говорится, для трилогии. Так, сейчас по 2 из 3. А, кстати, еще же 14 февраля выходит ремастер Tomb Raider, который я хотел поиграть. Вот, вспомнил, что еще. Даже, скорее всего, мы это тоже поиграем в ремастер Tomb Raider первых 4 частей. Так, тут геймпад полный. Замечательно. Спускаемся. 14 февраля выходит. Надо будет глянуть, где лучше купить. Ну, скорее всего, нам на ПК купить должно будет дешевле. Так, поехали. Там 14-го, по-моему, выходит, а вот когда, не скажу, какое время. Посмотрим. А, еще 6-го выходит DLC-шка для Atomic Heart. Узник Лимба. И то есть, получается, скорее всего, с 7 числа у меня первый выходной. И мы забуримся в DLC-шку Атомика. А, ну это дичь, конечно, потому что озвучка там должна остаться такой, какой есть, оригинальный. Так, Диана Аллерс, это у нас... Это что ли? А где она? А, вон она. Репортерша. Димакей, здравствуй. Так, Диана Аллерс.
What's going on here?
Commander, just who I was looking for. Diana Allers, Alliance News Network. I think we can help each other.
I don't have the greatest track record with reporters.
I know, and it hasn't exactly endeared you to a galactic audience, but that can change. I'm a military reporter with the show called Battle Space. We're carried on just about all Council planets. My producers want me embedded on a human ship, and I want that ship to be the Normandy.
Why would I want that?
Wars can be won or lost in the editing room, and this war needs to be won. I've got Alliance security clearance and operate without a crew. You get veto power over the segments I file. Can you handle an arrangement like that? Or do I keep looking?
Tell your producers yes, for now. We'll see how it works out. Report to the ship as soon as possible. Any questions?
How much gear can I bring?
1 foot locker.
Aye, aye, Commander.
По-моему, с ней можно завести роман. Если я ничего не путаю. Так. Так, давайте сначала в больницу сгоняем. Так. Так, доктор Чаквас, доктор Мишель и Эшли. Кстати, сейчас можно купить. Не, с ней нет. Это второстепенный роман. Это так, типа интрижки. Цветы. Вот не помню, эти книжки зачем-то нужны или нет. В принципе. Давайте купим все это. Нет. Пусть будет. Так, вот. Чаквас и Мишель. Сейчас пойдет все это. Здесь только с основными персонажами. С одним. Как кого-то выберешь, будет сцена. Тут нельзя типа ставить. Ну, это не как в Ведьмаке, короче. Тут немножко... Как называется? В этом плане урезано.
Shepard, there you are.
Dr. Chakwas, you're here?
I'm working at an Alliance R&D lab down in Shelter Wards, coordinating closely with Admiral Hackett. I heard you escaped Earth in the Normandy, and that someone was critically injured. I came as fast as I could.
We had a run-in with a Cerberus synthetic on Mars. Ashley took the worst of it. How's she doing?
Very well, all things considered. I'm impressed with Lieutenant Commander Williams' resilience, as well as Dr. Michel's expertise. I wish I could have been there to help on Mars.
It's been 6 months, Doctor. How have you been?
Good. I've been fortunate. When they impounded Normandy, the Alliance didn't really know what to do with me. I was never officially part of Cerberus, and I'd gotten a proper leave of absence from my previous post.
So you hadn't technically done anything wrong by joining me to defeat the Collectors?
Yes, though I suppose if you were judged to be a war criminal, I would have been tried as an accessory.
Your place is in Normandy's medbay, not some lab.
I couldn't agree more. You say the word and I'm with you.
The Normandy wouldn't be the same without you, Doctor. Get your things. Docking Bay D-24.
Yes, Commander. And thank you.
Don't thank me so soon. Remember, Joker is still aboard.
And I'd be surprised if he's been remembering his medication.
Так, доктор Чаквас плюс... А с Мишель можно поговорить?
Commander Shepard, good to see you.
Dr. Michelle, it's been a long time. You've come a long way from that small clinic down in the wards.
Because of you, I don't know where I'd be if you hadn't dealt with Fist and his thugs. Now I'm med physician in a Presidium clinic. You gave me this chance. I assume you're here about Lieutenant Commander Williams?
А, это в первой части было. Точно, я что-то забыл про нее.
How's Ashley doing?
The head trauma was severe, but we reduced the swelling quickly. These types of injury can go either way. She hasn't regained consciousness yet, but her vitals are strong, so I'm optimistic. You can go see her if you like. She's just down the hall.
This war may leave a lot of injured people homeless. Can the Citadel clinics care for them all?
We're fine now, but I'm worried. Every hospital on the Citadel is preparing for the worst. I hear the docks are tightly controlled, but we just can't leave people floating out there forever.
How are your medical supplies holding up?
We're well stocked now, but I can't say I'm not worried about the future. We've posted guards on our reserves. War profiteering has already begun.
With a center of this size, you must have a lot of direct reports.
We've got 12 full-time doctors and over 50 support staff. It can be overwhelming, quite different from my days in the wards.
Keep up the good work, Doctor.
You too, Commander.
Не, мы только прошли пролог. Мы это... У нас еще не было никаких снов, кошмаров, не было ничего еще. Это все впереди. Так. Так, ничего нет интересного.
Hi, Doctor. Didn't expect to see you again so soon.
Well, we need to prescribe you another round of antibiotics.
For when I ship out.
Recent intel suggests that the entire Batarian hegemony has been destroyed.
You got pretty banged up there, Williams. Had me worried. I just wanted to check in on you. See how you're doing. Despite all this, it's good seeing you again, Ash. Get some rest, okay? I'll come by when you're feeling better. We'll talk. You need anything, Doc, let me know. Okay, Ash. You take care. I'll see you soon.
Reports indicate that Earth has fallen to the same enemy force that attacked
Так, и надо в посольство ехать.
by enemy forces are being reported in Turian colonies. Fighting is said to have reached Paladin.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select one moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Так, что у нас тут? Советник Удина. Здесь, в принципе, больше ничего нет.
Please tell the Primacy that the Vol Protectorate wishes to assist with the Alliance project. We had a Prothean obelisk that might have helped. Sadly, it was lost in the shrine.
Бездна Штрайка, британский обелиск. Это что у нас? Я вспомнил это. Тут задание, конечно, ну вот здесь задание, конечно, будет очень лютейшее по поиску.
Recent intel suggests that the entire Batarian hegemony has been destroyed by an unknown force.
Hello, dear. Perhaps you can help me. I'm looking for my son.
But we spoke about this already. I told you about his mission and...
Nonsense. I just filled out the paperwork. He's very punctual when he's on the field. He checks in every week. Only, he hasn't checked in for a while now. A month. Anyway, I'd like to file an expedited contact request.
Yes, of course, ma'am. But the notes on his file state he's not under a contact ban.
You already looked.
Так.
There is no anti-humanity conspiracy here, Ms. Al-Jalani. The Council's simply not granting interviews at this time.
My viewers are going to know that CSEC and the Council are denying them access.
Listen, lady, you think I like playing gatekeeper between the paparazzi and the politicians? I don't have time to babysit them, and I'm not here to hold your hand.
Well, I'm camping out until I'm granted an audience.
Fine. I hope you brought a sleeping bag.
Commander Shepard? Commander, humanity has questions.
Damn press.
I see you're keeping the peace.
Yeah, I feel like a glorified doorman.
Most people would see it as a move up.
Wedged in here with all the stuffed shirts? I'd rather be back down on the streets. I appreciate the higher pay grade, but I'm not a political creature.
If you didn't want to be upped, why'd you accept?
You don't say no to Counselor Udina. Well, maybe you would, but I gotta live here. I know, squeaky wheel gets the oil, but I didn't lobby for promotion like some other officers. I'm not even sure why he picked me. Never know with politicians. I hate political BS.
Don't lose your edge. You might need it.
Oh, wouldn't mind an excuse to get my fingers dirty. It's killing me about Earth.
You and me both.
I haven't been back in years. Now I may never. If this ain't the end of days, it's pretty damn close. I'm up to my neck in trouble, but if there's anything you need, I'll do my damnedest to help.
Не
It'll
хочу.
probably get worse.
Yeah, if it ever...
Не хочу. Так, идем. Так, а что такое у нас тут? Это спектр. Так, а тут запросы. Да еп. А, это магазин. $80 000, нихера. Нет. Понятно. Так, тут у нас ничего нет. Нет. Диана, здравствуй. Доброго денечка. Как делишки? Ой.
Commander, Counselor Udina said you'd be coming. If you'll follow me, the council is already in session.
Димон, здравствуй.
We've got our own problems, Counselor. Earth is not in this alone.
But Earth was the first Council world hit. By all reports, it faces the brunt of the attack.
By your reports.
The reports are accurate. Earth was attacked. By the Reapers. And it's just the beginning. We need your help. Everything you can spare.
Each of us faces a similar situation. Even now, the Reapers are pressing on our borders. If we lend you our strength to help Earth, our own worlds will fall.
We must fight this enemy together.
And so we should just follow you to Earth?
Even if we were to unite our fleets, do you really believe we could defeat the Reapers?
I don't expect you to follow me without a plan.
Counselors, we have that plan, a blueprint, created by the Protheans during their war with the Reapers.
A blueprint for what?
We're still piecing it together. But it appears to be a weapon of some sort.
Capable of destroying the Reapers?
So it would seem.
The scale is... It would be a colossal undertaking.
No. I forwarded the plans to Admiral Hagen. The remnants of the human fleet are already gathering resources to begin construction.
Our initial calculations suggest it is very feasible to build.
If we work together.
Have you considered that the Reapers destroyed the Protheans? What good did this weapon do?
It was incomplete. There was a missing component, here. Something referred to only as the catalyst. But they ran out of time before they could finish building it.
Do you really believe this can stop the Reapers?
Так, сейчас-то чатик так. Ну, мне под утро, точнее, там касается приперлась одна сменщица, рот ее. Здравствуй, Палкамен. Везде бьет палка. Везде, вездесущий этот Палкамен тут. Короче, если быть кратким, приперлась сменщица, рот ее наоборот, и начала как говорится, это не там, это не то, делай так, протри это, сделай то. Ну, я взял свои вещи и свалил нахрен оттуда. И потом, спустя минут, наверное, 10-15, эта тварь, я не могу сказать по-другому, эта тварь мерзкая, мерзкое животное, обоссанное, обосратое. На всех, кто сейчас осуждаем это все. Просто жирные. Ладно, я сейчас начнется у меня понос словесный. Она написала в чат, в общий, сфотографировала, написала: а что ты плохо понимаешь русский язык? Тебе было конкретно показано, где надо за собой убрать. И нажаловалась... Что это было? И нажаловалась старшей медсестре. И теперь с меня требует объяснительное. Вообще заебись. А чё тут за эти оповещения какие-то странные? А это ты, сука, закройся, скотина. С этими оповещениями ссаными. Но... этой мадам, блин, этой мадам бы в лицо бы дать. По-хорошему. На всех что-то осуждаем, естественно, на Твиче. Потому что эта мадам сфоткала даже, вот, за скотина ссаная. Во, хоть смайлик в тему. Я напишу, она не ленится, она такая, так сказать, там еще есть одна у нас. Змея, блин, подколодная, везде свой яд расплещет. Не, я напишу, блин, мне это без разницы. Только я туда еще кое-что еще напишу. Эта, как говорится, тварь, она, блин, свои вещи оставляет еще. Там сумка, не знаю. Ну, как походная сумка по размеру. писали, говорили, что типа давай это дерьмо свое убирай, а ей пофигу, вообще похеру. Ой, здесь просто невозможно обойтись без французских слов. И, конечно, без запреток. Там такой полетит. И за это сразу бан будет.
Liara believes it can work, and so do I. And while I haven't always agreed with Udina, he's right about this. We need to stand together, now more than ever. The Reapers won't stop at Earth. They'll destroy every organic being in the galaxy if we don't find a way to stop them.
The cruel and unfortunate truth is that while the Reapers focus on Earth, we can prepare and regroup.
We are convening a summit amongst our species. If we can manage to secure our own borders, we may once again consider aiding.
I'm sorry, Commander. That is the best we can do.
Shepard, meet me in my office.
I hope that's an offer of support. I'll be digging up what I can on this Prothean device, Shepard.
They're a bunch of self-concerned jackasses, Shepard. We may have a spot on the council, but humanity will always be considered second-rate.
How can they be so blind?
They're scared, and they're looking out for themselves.
Our people are scared, and we are looking out for them the best we know how.
Counselor?
Commander, I can't give you what you need, but I can tell you how to get it.
I'm listening.
Primarch Fedorian called the War Summit, but we lost contact with him when the Reapers hit Palaven. Those meetings won't proceed without him. The Normandy is one of the few ships that can extract Primarch Fedorian undetected.
Так что, если подводить итог, вот эта мадам, которая... Ей бы хорошенько по лицу чем тяжеленьким зарядить. Как и второй. Две эти змеи подколодные. Просто взяли мне все настроение на утро испортили. Говноедки. Андерсон у нас остался на земле, остался Андерсон. Он здесь не фигурирует никак. Он остался на земле.
So far, you've only explained how I can help you.
It might seem that way, but the leaders of this summit will be the ones deciding our future, the fate of our fleets, where they fight, and with whom. A grateful Primarch would be a tremendous ally in your bid to unite us.
We're at war, and you want me to play politician?
If it gets you what you need, what does it matter? Our latest intelligence says that the Primarch was moved to a base on Palaven's largest moon. I've done all I can to help. The rest is up to you. There is one other thing. The Council wanted me to tell you, we've chosen to uphold your Spectre status. And various resources will be made available to you. Good day.
Well, that went well.
It's a start. I'll talk to the others in the meantime. See if we can support this summit. Move things along.
Thanks.
Так, и по идее, наверное, открылись новые эти... Как называется? Новые штуки или нет? Ну-ка, посмотрим. Так, тут нет. Нет. А это у нас ничего, да? Все, я понял. Возвращаемся, получается, на базу. Ой. А это у нас... А, все, это не активно. офисы посольства. А тут Джеймс появился и Калиса Аль-Джелани. Беседуем с ними. Так. Джеймс вижу. Подожди ты.
Hey, Commander. Liara told me the Council's not interested in helping us. Something like that. Why would they? Look at this place. There's no war here. People are whispering about it. They're talking about it, but they don't really believe it. I take it this is your first time here? With the elite of the galaxy? I've been to the Citadel, but never up here on the Presidium. It's not right. It looks pretty, calm and peaceful. But it's not right. It's all just an illusion. It was peaceful. Once. But was it? Really? I mean, when push comes to shove, they're just gonna turtle up. Hope it don't hit them too, right? They'd rather believe in this than face the truth. I can hardly believe it myself. Like everything back on Earth was some kind of nightmare. Yeah. That's what I hate most. It's like this place wants you to forget that. So, you still want to go back to Earth? Hell yeah, but... But? You were right. So was Anderson. We can't stop them alone. Besides, looks like you're gonna have your hands full convincing these pendejo politicians to help us. And I'm up for it. Whatever it takes. Glad to hear it. I'm gonna head down to some of the lower levels where they keep it real. You got some spare time? You should come and find me. Maybe I'll do that.
Так, и Калиса.
Commander Shepard. Commander, the people of the Alliance have questions. Commander Shepard, Kalisa bint seen in Al-Jalani. Isn't it true that you were on Earth when the Reapers attacked? How do you justify running away while millions of people on Earth die? Is that the best we can expect from the Alliance?
I've had enough of your tabloid journalism.
Not this time, you military...
На, сука.
You're angry. I get that. But I came here to get help for Earth, not answer your questions. Stay down.
The Alliance military has abandoned the Hades Gamma Cluster to
Хорошо. ZXC.
suggest that the entire Batarian hegemony has been destroyed by an unknown force.
ZXC 44550. Спасибо большое за отслеживание. Добро пожаловать. Ну а хули она сама напросилась? Сама напросилась, что я сделаю? Извиняюсь. Поехали.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. One moment, please. Now arriving at docking bay D-24.
Так, тут никого нет. Никого. Сама напросилась. Журналистка хренова. Так. Поехали дальше. А, вот, кстати, первый кошмар.
Liara, can I help you?
I've been forwarding the Turian Counselor information on the Prothean device. It can't be built without Council support, but he's not budging until their Primarch is safe.
I know.
Are you all right?
I didn't get what you'd call a good night's rest.
There's more to it than that, isn't there? What's really bothering you?
When the Reapers hit, I could hear people screaming in the streets below me. We left a lot of them behind.
There's no way for you to save them all. But I know you're doing everything you can, and you'll get back there in time to help.
I hope you're right.
Don't blame yourself, Commander.
Commander Shepard, I'm Specialist... Oh. I beg your pardon. I thought you were alone.
I was just leaving.
Commander Shepard, I'm Comm Specialist Samantha Traynor with Alliance R&D. I was part of the team retrofitting the Normandy after you turned it over to the Alliance. There weren't many of us aboard when the Reapers hit.
Slow down, Specialist Trainer. You're doing fine.
Thank you. I worked in a lab. I never thought I'd be serving on a ship.
Why don't you tell me about the retrofits?
The ship's in line with Alliance regs now, and it has new, top-of-the-line, quantum entanglement communicators. In fact, Admiral Anderson had intended to use the Normandy as his mobile command center.
That's no longer an option.
Yes, I heard he chose to stay and fight. In any event, I'm honored to serve under you, Commander. For as long as you need me, that is. They only sent me here to oversee the retrofits.
Shepard, some of our systems require further testing, and Specialist Trainer has been extremely effective during installation. I would prefer that she remain.
Got it, Edie.
Oh, wait, since when does a virtual intelligence make requests?
Edie's an AI, fully self-aware.
Oh, I knew it. I knew Joker was lying.
Jeff requested that I pretend to be a simple VI to protect myself. I apologize for the deception.
Thanks, Edie, and I apologize for all those times I talked about how... attractive your voice was. Anyway, shall I give you a tour? I think you'll be impressed by the new upgrades. In the CIC, you'll find the galaxy map where you can set the Normandy's destination. You can also check your messages at your private terminal. The War Room houses a strategic command center for mission-specific intel and war analysis. The shuttle bay contains an armory where you can modify your equipment between missions. Finally, Liara has set up a lot of hardware down in the old XO office on Deck 3. I think she's claimed that room. And there you are. Still the same ship as before, it just flies Alliance colors now. Speaking of which, I believe Admiral Hackett would like to speak to you at the VidCom.
Commander, Udina updated me on your meeting with the Council. Sounds like they're running scared.
Назад, здравствуй, доброго денечка. Роман, здравствуй. Добрейшего. Ой. Так. Вроде никого не пропустил, да? Угу. Даже напоминаю, что у нас проходит битва стримеров, начался 2-й сезон. У кого есть возможность, можете поставить лайк и комментарий к данной записи. И также у нас сегодня после вечернего стрима определится победитель на игрушку под названием The Suicide of Rachel Foster. Так вот, условия. Это у нас сейчас 5-й стрим. Вечером будет 6-й. А завтра мы будем начинать разыгрывать Beholder. Первую часть с DLC-шкой. И будет 2 ключика разыграно. С помощью рулетки. То выпадет первый и последний. Эта идея вам понравилась? Так что реализуем. Так, ладно. Сейчас. Я, походу, еще не до конца отошел от этой скотины жирной. Осуждаем. Да там мне на работе эта скотина. Мне от нее жопа сгорела. Так хотелось ей лицо набить. Чем-нибудь тяжеленьким.
We did present them with a lot of unknowns. They're feeling threatened and want immediate solutions, not theories.
Theories are all we've got right now. What's your plan?
I'm trying to get the Turian Primarch for a summit meeting with the Asari and Solarians. I'll bypass the council and appeal directly to their leadership.
That's good, I like it. This is where we start laying the groundwork for our counterattack.
Unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot to back it up right now.
Then build alliances. Gather everything and everybody you can for the cause.
What about the Prothean device?
Find me people who can help build it, and if you can't, I'll take ships, soldiers, supplies, whatever you can get. We need to keep hitting the Reapers across every theater of war they open. Buy us time to figure out the device.
And when it's finished?
Assuming it ever is, we pool all our resources. Think of it as a giant armada for delivering the device when the Reapers are most vulnerable. The stronger you can make that armada, the better the chances of punching through.
Нет, там особый случай. Там просто приперлась эта манда приперлась. И давай это, как называется. Это не то, это не так, сделай то. Там еще, как всегда, оставляешь за собой бардак. И такое. И потом, спустя минут 10-15, в общий чат. Фотка и описание. Что типа я не понимаю русский язык. Тебе же четко показали, что нужно сделать. И что-то ты типа ушел. И нажаловалась старшей. Просто... Дальше не буду говорить, это дальше запретка будет. Просто эти две, как называется, как называется-то? Сговорились там две змеи. Тоби, здравствуй. Доброго времени суток. Ну вот, это то же самое получается. Типа они такие хорошенькие, а я там косячу. Ну-ну. Там это, как его называть, оставляет свою сумку с говном. Не знаю там сколько. Как походная сумка, короче, вот, например. И она, сука, около холодильника, она мешается. И писали, говорили про это. Вообще пофигу. Она сделаю по-другому. Я отфоткаю эту сумку обоссанную. И это пришлю. И напишу, почему это лежит в лаборатории? Какого хера это здесь лежит? Это не склад. Склад устраиваюсь я там дома. Я буду все вот эти, я вот буду искать. Если я увижу косяки, все косяки идут в общий чат идут косяки. Мне насрать, что там будет писать. Пусть там сгорит, если тогда сгорит. Потому что они работать не умеют. Вот там даже вчера приезжал инженер. Там у аппарата игла сломалась. Какая-то из двух этих кошелок у баночки с реактивом не открыл крышку. И игла прям в крышку хренокчилась это, в крышку в этот. Игла погнулась. Вот кто такой? Потом еще что-то еще говорят на меня. Нет, там вот с руководителем тоже говорить бесполезно. Там заведующий настолько всем похеру, что просто без комментариев. Там лютая дичь, там бесполезно. Вот у нас скоро переезд будет, новый корпус. Там, говорят, еще хлеще будет. Только сутки. Что там еще? Там какая-то заведующая сказала, что нужно холодильников штук 10. Куда я столько? Может, она перепутала отделение? Может, надо было ей морг? Там холодильников столько есть. Если там будет хуже, чем здесь, то я оттуда просто беру и пишу заявление. Нахер мне это не сралось. Я лучше что-нибудь другое найду. У меня же еще есть опыт работы на складе. На складе есть. Я на складе работал. Работал на складе там где-то сколько? По-моему, год-полтора или два, где-то так. Так что есть что. Аня, здравствуй. Доброго времени суток. А у меня тут горит жопа. Ну, так сказать, не горит, а тлеет. Потому что это просто такой коллектив крысиный. Просто пришла такая. Просто ни здрасте, ни да ничего, просто. Давай убирай. Давай мой. Иди нахер, скотина. Крыса обоссанная. И всегда желаем ей одного. Чтобы она скорее... Это уже нельзя так говорить. Короче, на слово, на букву... Если... Ну, знаете, да, наверное, кто с косой ходит. Вот желаем ей вот этого.
What about Earth, sir?
We'll just have to hope Anderson and what's left of the Alliance forces can hold out until we've dealt with the enemy.
I understand.
Good. Then make it happen, Commander. I'll be expecting regular updates on your progress. Hack it out.
Так. Разведка, это где у нас? Так что вот эта скотобаза... Это что у нас? Ну да, вот эти смайлики как раз для нее. Как раз для нее вот эти смайлики. Так, что у нас тут? Военные ресурсы. Это все бойцы, оружие, армии и флоты, которые встали на вашу сторону. От того, насколько эффективно эти ресурсы выступят в решающей битве, зависит общая готовность галактики. Альянс. Это у нас, кстати, на плойке. Это версия, это я на PlayStation 5, версия для PlayStation 4. По обратке. У меня на ПК есть, но это я купил до этого, точнее. Я сначала только проходил в августе, я застопорил прохождение из-за новинок. Потом мне образовался компьютер. Компьютер образовался. А там уже было пройдено первая часть полностью и половина второй части. И по новой не хотелось на ПК проходить. И поэтому решили добить на плойке. На максимум, но это будет очень жестко. И очень долго. Но вообще это надо делать, потому что там будет кое-что интересное. Так. Альянс систем представляет экономические, политические и военные интересы человечества в галактике. Его флот возглавляет адмирал Стивен Хакет. Так, ну я не буду, кажется, читать этот. А чё? А всё. Так, чё у нас тут подальше по карте есть? Так, Джокер на мостике, тренер у карты галактики. Так что если будет такая дичь, точнее даже хуже такой дичи, это даже не первый раз такое. Просто берут, сука, и в крысу жалуются. То просто я попрощаюсь с этой работой, и нахер от мне надо.
Commander, the Alliance has found a new Cerberus lab on Sanctum. Admiral Hackett would like you to investigate.
Так, побочки появились уже. Так, терминал. Спецназ. Так, это мы восстановились. Я это не буду читать полностью. Рыбопёс. Гардероб. Глиф. А, это... Надо изучить все, что здесь есть. Гром, здравствуй. Так, давайте...
Hey, Commander. You know, I had my doubts about the Council. But after years of ignoring your warnings, they're finally willing to step up and tell you they just can't help.
They're doing everything they can.
Did they at least validate our parking? Well, let me know if you want me to get them on the channel and then hang up on them. You know, for old time's sake.
Так.
Commander, come to check on your new recruit.
Just wanted to see how you were doing.
Still trying to get my bearings. When I was working on the Normandy's upgrades, I left at the end of the day. I didn't even have a toothbrush or a change of clothing until I made some emergency purchases on the Citadel.
Next time you need something, just ask. We're all in this together.
Oh, it's no trouble, Commander. I'm sure you have larger concerns.
We can put in a requisition order.
My toothbrush is a Cision Pro Mark IV. It uses tiny Mass Effect fields to break up plaque and massage the gums. It costs 6,000 credits.
Сколько?
Okay, Yeah, you're on your own with that.
In any event, I appreciate you giving me the chance to stay. Was there anything else?
Не хочу.
Carry on, specialist.
6000 кредитов. Ядрицкая сила. Так, рыбки. Что у нас тут? Это личный терминал. Так, что у нас тут есть? Во. Так, это у нас подсветка. Вот такая. Так, это у нас... А, вот эти Кайден Аленко написано здесь. Так, кто у нас тут? Лиара, доктор Чаквас и все. Давайте поговорим с Лиарой, поговорим.
Commander Shepard, it's a pleasure to see you again.
You're the drone from the Shadow Broker's ship.
Dr. Tassoni now refers to me as Glyph instead of Info Drone 95% of the time. If you have a moment, I'd like to draw your attention to a terminal in her office. It analyzes information packages. If you find any useful data, I can research upgrades for you.
And what should I be looking for?
I'll inform you if you found relevant data. When you do, return to this terminal for your choices. In the meantime, Dr. Tassoni would like to speak with you. Have a pleasant day.
Meeting with the council didn't go too well, huh?
It was less than ideal.
I'm shocked.
At least the council can't deny the Reapers exist. But I'm not sure how much comfort that is while they bicker over which portion of the galaxy to save.
Wow. Becoming the big info brokers turned you into a real cynic, Liara. I like it.
I'm flattered. I think.
Иду. Пару минут. Ну, все. Продолжаем. Так, Иден Прайм. А, это DLC-шка. Так, вот эта DLC-шка, по-моему, Иден Прайм называется. Там этот... Как его там звать, этого протеанца? По-моему, Явик. Это DLC. Так, Ляра, да, поговорим.
Looks like you brought more than just that drone from your ship.
A few things were necessary. I'd be a very silent shadow broker without data feeds.
So you have access to your resources?
What I can get. We'll need it to research this Prothean device. Until we understand precisely what it does, it's far too dangerous to use.
Did the Protheans actually complete this weapon?
You mean, will it work? They wouldn't have poured their last resources into this device if they thought otherwise. But we really need to find out just what kind of weapon they left us.
It'd be nice to know we're not kids playing around with a loaded gun.
Absolutely. The damage it could cause if it backfired is unthinkable. This will be difficult even for us. If something happens on a mission, if either one of us are hurt, I'll always remember that tour of the Normandy. But let's be honest, Shepard, it's been more than a half a year. Should we continue where we left off?
I'd like that more than anything, Liara.
Good. I was getting worried.
There were a lot of reasons I was happy to see you on Mars.
I'd like that list, but later. There's so much left to do. I'm working with Edie, hopefully we can discover what the Protheans left for us. But I'm looking forward to talking about something other than business. Maybe later?
This terminal contains non-essential correspondence from your allied forces. Dr. Tassoni has granted you access.
Hello again, Shepard.
How much do you know about this Prothean artifact?
Very little. We're fortunate enough Data survived to piece together the blueprints. Decoding them will require as many specialists as we can find.
It's that high-tech?
I'd have killed for a glimpse of it during graduate school.
You brought your little helper with you?
Its name is Glyph. It helped sort through all the data that led me to the archive on Mars.
It was a pleasure to be of assistance, Doctor.
Glyph's interfaced with the data feeds. Its analytical software should come in handy.
What's been happening with you as the broker, Liara?
It's been exciting. The old broker's ship? Impressive, but it was never meant to be space-worthy. Which meant the elusive man eventually tracked me down on Hagalaz.
What happened?
I knew he was coming. Farron and I loaded as much of the ship's specialized hardware onto a shuttle as we could. We got away from Cerberus' ships after arranging an appropriate distraction.
What kind of distraction?
Sending the broker's ship exploding into a Cerberus cruiser. I don't think the elusive man expected me to give up my resources in such a spectacular fashion.
Can you still operate as the broker without the ship?
Well, I couldn't let the elusive man have it. I saved what was crucial. My network of agents is intact, although the Reapers have taken a toll on their numbers. It's taking a while to re-establish contact.
So where is Farron if you two escaped?
He convinced me he was recovered enough to work, and I do need more agents.
Agent Farron didn't report any injuries during his last call to you, Doctor.
True. Given what he survived, I should probably worry less.
Листы здравствуй. Доброго днечка.
What have you been up to since we last saw each other?
Since you helped me defeat the Shadow Broker, I started looking for defenses against the Reapers. The Protheans were the only ones with substantial information on them. The older civilizations barely had records. I knew the elusive man was hunting for the same thing when our agents began crossing paths.
Like on Mars?
I thought I'd covered my tracks, but he had surveillance there all along.
We'll talk later, Liara.
Of course.
Так.
you for the data packet. The results are available on the Information Network terminal.
А, вот. Так, набор для модификации брони. И улучшения. Открыть. Боезапас плюс 5. А, наверное, что-то одно, наверное, да? Что-то одно нам нужно выбрать или нет? Я вот не помню. Да, одно. Ну, пускай будет боезапас. Так. А, это на список сохранения. Так, доктор Чаку, кстати, побеседуем с ней.
Commander?
Everything okay down here, Doctor?
The Alliance team cleaned up and restocked, but it's still my old med bay. Feels like home.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Let's waste no time. If I may, I'd like to examine you.
Nothing wrong with me, is there?
No, but we should keep an eye on all those cybernetic implants Cerberus grafted into you.
Expensive stuff bringing me back.
And worth every penny. Let's just make sure everything is okay.
Guess a checkup never hurts. Just no scalpel this time, Doc.
Alas, to my great disappointment, it is nothing invasive. I'm just going to run some diagnostics on your implants, and it'll take a few readings. Good. Your implants are showing little sign of rejection. Just keep up that positive outlook of yours, Commander, and your scars shouldn't return. That's it. You're the picture of health.
I'll see you around, Doctor.
Take care, Shepard.
Так. Нет, мне не интересно. А вот тут лежит этот бот. Так, что осталось еще? Тут же никого нет, правильно? Ну тут без этот. Это обычные рабочие. Так, тут Тейн был в второй части. Так, что осталось у нас? Инженерная палуба. Поехали посмотрим, что у нас там есть. Инженер Адамс и Диана Аллерс.
How's your new assignment working out, Allers?
Fairly normal, except for the unshackled AI, Matriarch Benezia's daughter, and the communicator that can reach Earth. The first two, I can deal with. That last one gets my attention.
So what are you asking for exactly?
Anything from Earth is the lead story right now. That's not opinion, it's fact.
Maybe I can pass on a few non-classified progress updates.
Seriously? You just doubled my ratings. I don't need FaceTime, just a data upload.
Tell people what's really happening on Earth. We need long recruiting lines on every planet after you air a story.
I can do this, Commander. Remind me to tell you about the time I made an Elcor cry.
Commander, welcome back to the Normandy. Or maybe you should be saying that to me.
Engineer Adams, what are you doing here?
I was put in charge of the drive core retrofits. My experience on the Normandy SR-1 made me an obvious choice.
So, what do you think of our SR-2?
She's incredible. If there's one nice thing I can say about Cerberus, it's that they know how to build a ship. And about that, Cerberus, I mean, I owe you an apology.
How so?
Back when you got this ship, Dr. Chalk was contacting me, asking me to help with your mission against the Collectors. I refused. I didn't have your back, and I'm sorry for that.
Why didn't you join us?
I saw what happened to you when the Normandy went down. I didn't trust that it was really you, and I certainly didn't trust Cerberus. Also, as an officer of the Alliance, I don't just leave my post, you know?
Your Alliance first. That's the way it should be.
Thank you, Commander. Glad to be aboard.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, sir.
Так, и последний блок. Точнее, отсек. Так, тут у нас кто? Джеймс и Кортес. Посмотрим вот это. Модификация оружия. Штурмовая винтовка. Да еп. Так, это не то. Так, защитник. Погодите. А все-таки вот этот возьмем, Мститель. Так, Мститель 2000 стоит. Так, давайте возьмем Мститель 2000. Хватит. Так, тут что у нас? Снабжение. А, это у нас эти...
Lieutenant Steve Cortez, shuttle pilot. Got news about our supply chains, Commander.
Nice to meet you, Lieutenant. What's going on?
Sorry to just jump in, Commander. There's so much to be done, I get caught up in the tasks at hand.
He's always like that. You need to chill out, Esteban.
So you do care, Mr. Vega? Or is that the Cerveza talking again?
So what's happening with our supply chains, Lieutenant?
Alliance procurement chains are in chaos, but the Citadel's economy is still running. I can network to Citadel retailers. You can view inventory and make purchases right from this console.
When I network to a new store, I'll let you know.
It does cost more to coordinate delivery to the Normandy, so it's cheaper to buy supplies when you're there.
So you're my shuttle pilot, but you're setting up procurement chains?
I wasn't assigned as Normandy's pilot. Not much need for one on a dry dock ship. I was overseeing the retrofit of the cargo hold. I'm quite familiar with the operation and maintenance of the UT-47 Kodiak and the M44 Hammerhead. From my experience, it made sense for me to take over as shuttle pilot when we left Earth. Especially given Mr. Vega's love of mid-air collisions.
To save the day, pendejo.
I'm also responsible for logistics, making sure the armory and shuttle are properly stocked and maintained.
Keep up the hard work, but don't kill yourself.
Yes, Commander.
Hey, Shepard. How'd it go with the council?
Same as usual. Non-committal. Unhelpful.
Bet they still wanted you to help them out, no?
Yeah. We're gonna rescue a Turian Primarch from Paladin.
Sounds like fun. Never been to the Turian homeworld. You down here for a reason?
Just came down to talk.
Лорен, здравствуй. Доброго времени суток.
Great. Not sure what there is to talk about. You already know my service record.
I don't, actually. I didn't have access to personnel records when we met.
Right. Forgot about that. Well... Think you can dance and talk at the same time?
I think I can handle it.
Okay, loco. Let's dance.
Don't push your luck, Vega. With age comes wisdom. And rank.
Ha! You sound like my old CO.
Oh yeah? And who was that?
Captain Tony. He was a hard-ass son of a bitch, but a good leader.
Was?
Died. With most of my squad. Protecting a civilian colony from a collector attack.
And the colony?
It was either them, or the intel we had on the collectors. Intel we could have used to destroy them. I chose the intel.
Tough choice. But it was the right call.
You think so?
I would have done the same.
That's what's funny. You were doing the same thing. You took out the collectors. We never needed that intel.
You didn't know. You can't blame yourself, Vega.
Who says I'm blaming myself?
Just a guess.
You a shrink too?
Nope. But that stunt back on Mars was reckless. You're lucky to be alive.
So?
So? Maybe you don't care if you live or die.
Or maybe... I'm just willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to end this goddamn war!
Maybe you are. But if you're half as good as I think you are, we need you alive.
Thanks for the pep talk.
Anytime.
Hey, thanks for the dance, loco.
Loco, huh?
I can think of worse things to call you.
Long as you remember who's in charge, you can call me whatever you want.
Oh, I won't forget.
Так. Так, оборона или бич? На 5000 мне пока не будут, пока не буду, мне денег надо денег. Так, поехали дальше, что у нас там? Захваченные системы. Вы можете проникнуть в захваченные жнецами системы, используя маскировочную систему Нормандии. В захваченных системах можно обнаружить выживших, добычу или ценные разведданные. Это понятно. Так. Спасти турянского примарха. Давайте протеанский этот берем. Поиск спасения. Нормандия оснащена новым модернизированным импульсным сканером, который позволяет обнаруживать интересные места. Воспользуйтесь им для нахождения военных ресурсов, артефактов, разведданных и горючего во время нахождения в системе. Будьте при этом предельно осторожны, ведь каждый импульс сканера могут засечь жнецы, что приведет к их вторжению в систему. Если жнецы вторгаются в систему, в которой вы сейчас находитесь, спасайтесь бегством и возвращайтесь в эту систему только после выполнения своего задания. Так, как работает вот сканер?
I found something.
Что у нас тут? Топливо. Так, что у нас тут? Британские данные. А, тут все. Так. Асгард еще есть.
Signal confirmed.
Тихо, 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 тихо. Так, что у нас тут? Флот Альянса. Так, а тут что у нас? Обломки жнецов. Понятно. Ой-ой-ой. Апочки. А я улетел. Придурки, придурочки, вы придурки. Жнецы, сука. Так, ладно, поехали по сюжету. Сюда. Так, ничего нет, что ли? Так, ладно. Нам вот сюда. Так, это Палован. Витя, здравствуй. Доброго времени суток. Так, поехали сюда. Так, Лиара. А, кстати, у Лиары есть... Давайте вот это. Угу. Так, оружие пока такое ставлю. Так, у тебя пистолеты. 33 очка у тебя, ни хрена себе, Ляра. Так, 2. 3. Так, и у нас есть еще на 1 уровень хватит. Давайте это докачаем. Так. Навыки или здоровье щиты. Здоровье щиты давайте сделаем. Так, тебе тогда вот это. Давайте вот это. Тут очков нет. Все, поехали.
Oh no. No. Palaven.
We have an old friend there.
Holy hell. They're getting decimated.
Strongest military in the galaxy, and the Reapers are obliterating it.
Was it like this on Earth?
Yes.
Shepard. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Commander, the LZ's getting swarmed.
James, open that hatch.
All right, get in, get out. Let's move.
Ох, ёпа, Палаван. Совсем все плохо. Жнецы, конечно, жесткие. Так, а тут что-нибудь было?
That Reaper is enormous. Saw bigger ones on Earth. A whole lot of them.
Goddess.
Hold your fire. Friendly inbound.
Так, найти старшего офицера. Так, давайте сначала посмотрим, что у нас тут есть. Донесение. Знание ландшафта — наше единственное преимущество. Но если они продолжат наступление, мы лишимся и его. Будем удерживать позиции так долго, как сможем. Свой передатчик подключу к системе мониторинга жизненных показателей взвода. Если сигнал прервется, высылайте новый отряд как можно скорее. Так, наплечники. И что-то еще. Пистолет бронебойный. Так, лучше магазина. Так, кредиты. Угу. Так, наверное, здесь он находится. Аптека. Поножи. Так, еще блок данных. От кого? Капитан Хекснер. В ответ на снабжение. Они прислали нам зимнее снаряжение. Не знаю, для чего оно должно было нам пригодиться, но могу только благодарить всех святых. Энергию, по крайней мере, теперь можно пустить на фильтрующее оборудование. Стань хотя бы посвободнее. Так, новый уровень. Так, наверное... А, не ты? Так, а где? А, вот тут, наверное.
Domestic, get your men up on that north barricade.
Yes, sir.
Sergeant Bartis, find a way to get that comm tower operational.
Sir. General?
Commander Shepard, heard you were coming, but I didn't believe it. General Corinthus.
I've come to get Primarch Fedorian.
Primarch Fedorian is dead. His shuttle was shot down an hour ago as it tried to leave the moon.
That's gonna complicate things. How bad is it, General?
We just lost about 400 men in half an hour. We set up camps on this moon as an advanced position to flank the enemy. A sound strategy. Just...
irrelevant.
Exactly. The sheer force of the Reapers seems to make them immune to that sort of tactic. The Primarch and his men found that out the hard way.
I'm sorry. I hear he was a good man.
And a friend. He would have been an outstanding diplomat.
So what happens now?
The Turian hierarchy provides very clear lines of succession.
Right. General Corinthus?
With such heavy casualties, it's hard for me to be certain who the next Primarch is. Palaven Command will know. However, at the moment, contacting them is impossible. The comm tower is out. Husks are swarming that area. We can't get close enough to repair it.
Don't worry, General. I'll get your tower operational.
Thank you, Commander. I'll take care of things on this end.
All right, let's go.
I see the comm tower, to the left of the main barricade in front of Palaven.
Let's go!
Так, башня. Поехали. Ятаган, новый дробовик. Продолжить.
Husks at the tower overwhelmed us. Good luck.
Да сука. Так, тут вроде бы ничего больше нет.
We can't repair it from this panel.
Так. Давай, Джеймс, слезь. Я хочу... Джеймс.
James, you're up for tower repair.
On it. Might take me a while, but I'll do my best.
Так, мы будем прикрывать.
Ready, Liara?
You bet. Let's take these monsters.
Еще.
General, do you read? The comm tower is now operational.
Much appreciated, Commander. I'll contact Palavin Command.
Let me know when you've got something. I'll help your men till I hear from you.
Understood.
Shepard out.
Аккорд, здравствуй. Доброго времени суток. Откисни, сука. Да сколько вас тут этих гнид этих.
Commander Shepard, come in.
Go ahead.
I have information from Palavin Command. Please return ASAP.
On our way.
Так, возвращаемся. Кстати, надо, наверное... Так, сейчас... Пу-пу-пу-пу-пу-пу-пу. Так. Лучше вот так сделать. Ракету можешь попробовать поставить. Ну-ка, для интереса. Так, с L1. Вот так.
What have you got?
As your partner said, succession is usually simple. But right now, the hierarchy's in chaos. So many dead or MIA.
I need someone. I don't care who. As long as they can get us the Turian resources we need.
I'm on it, Shepard. We'll find you the Primarch.
Garrus.
Vicarian, sir. I didn't see you arrive.
At ease, General.
Good to see you again. I thought you'd be on Palavin.
If we lose this moon, we lose Palavin. I'm the closest damn thing we have to an expert on Reaper forces, so I'm advising.
James, this is Garrus Vicarian. He helped me stop the Collectors. He's a hell of a soldier.
Lieutenant, good to see you too, Liara.
Good to see you in one piece, Garrus.
General Corinthus filled me in. We know who we're after.
Palavin Command tells me that the next Primarch is General Adrian Victus.
Victus. His name's crossed my desk.
Know him, Garrus?
I was fighting alongside him this morning. Lifelong military, gets results, popular with his troops. Not so popular with military command. Has a reputation for playing loose with accepted strategy.
What do you mean?
On Tatris, during the uprisings, his squad discovered a Solarian spy ring about the same time the Turian separatists did. Rather than neutralize the ring, he fell back. He even gave up valuable fortifications which the rebels took.
Then the rebels attacked the Solarians, and when both groups had worn each other down, Victus moved back in. Didn't lose a man.
Bold strategy. But wild behavior doesn't get you advanced up the meritocracy.
Primarch Victus. That should be something to see.
You think he can get the job done?
We both know conventional strategy won't beat the Reapers. Right now, he could be our best shot. And I trust him.
Okay, let's get him on the shuttle and get out of here.
Commander! Shepard, come in!
Can this wait, Joker? We're in the middle of a war zone.
We've got a situation on the Normandy, Commander. It's like she's possessed. Shutting down systems, powering up weapons. I can't find the source.
I need the Normandy standing by. We may have to bug out.
Should I go back and take a look?
Do it. Garrus, you said you were with Victus this morning?
Yeah, but we got separated. He went to bolster a flank that was breaking. Could be anywhere out there.
We're trying to raise him, Commander.
Incoming harvester, headed for the airfield.
General, tell Primarch Victus we'll rendezvous here. In the meantime, let's go take care of whatever that thing dropped off. Coming, Garrus?
Are you kidding? I'm right behind you.
Мы читали.
Jay, is that you breathing so hard?
Atmosphere's a little thinner than I'm used to, is all. Adrenaline's better than oxygen any day. I think we're done here.
Секунда. Так, сейчас. Все, проmanали здесь. Поехали.
Shepard, come in.
Go ahead.
Still trying to raise the Primarch, but we've got trouble back here at the main barricade. If the Reapers breach it, we're done.
On my way.
Just picking them off. Maybe I can do 3 at a time. Wahoo!
Okay, come on. Who's next?
Ну, сука, А, нормально.
They're on the barricade.
Так, иди сюда, сука.
What?
Old humans say, like fish in a barrel.
Да сколько у вас этих говнорезов тут? Ай! Ай. Здрасте.
Holy hell! What is that thing?
Модел, здравствуй. Доброго, тварь, ни хрена себе. Тихо, тихо, не бодайся, сука.
What's the word on the Primarch?
Still can't get a stable comm link.
Okay, I'm going on foot. Shepard out. Garrus, take me to the last place you saw Victus.
Так, тут вроде бы ничего нет интересного. Поехали.
How far? Should be pretty quick, unless we find trouble.
Took out a frigate. Man, how many people? Oh my god. Would you look at that?
Damn it. Look at Palaven. That blaze of orange. The big one. That's where I was born.
That's rough. Still have family there?
My dad. A sister.
How bad is it?
3 million lost the first day. 5 the second.
How's your military holding up?
Look around. That should give you some idea.
You're putting up a good fight.
For now. But how long does it take before the fight's kicked out of you? If they'd only listened to your warnings about the Reapers, we might have been ready.
Maybe. Hard to figure how you prepare for something like this.
И пришли. О, здрасте. Я вас здесь не ждал, идите отсюда.
Shit, I hate those things. And New York is crawling with the creepy bastards? I never should have left Earth.
It's gonna be bad all over.
Leaving the fight just pisses me off.
But you're here asking Victus to do the same thing. Leave the fight to make nice in some boardroom.
This summit is the only chance we've got. None of us is beating the Reapers alone.
Soldier, you okay?
Yes, sir. We'll make it.
Have you seen General Victus?
Half hour ago. Headed south.
Okay, good luck.
Yes, sir.
Так, дальше. Oh shit.
That was a little closer than I'd like.
I'll say. So, Loco, you really think this summit will work? I mean, Asari? Solarians? Where's the Krogan and Batarians? Where's the meat?
It's not that easy.
The Batarians took the first hit when the Reapers arrived. Not much left of them. And the Krogan have never forgiven us for the Genophage.
Right. Turians sterilized them.
Solarians came up with it.
And the Krogan hate them both.
So they won't be joining us.
Too bad. I fought with a Krogan. They're tough sons of bitches.
Так. Какие масштабы, конечно, здесь. Охрененные масштабы просто. Мое почтение.
That sounds bad! Okay, double time. No Reaper's taking this Primarch from me. Right behind you! Move into the compound! Moving! Right behind you!
Так, аптека, улучшенный прицел забираем. Дети, а вот. А, это что, тварь тут, сука? Ай! Я уже уклонился. Перезаряжай. А, я походу по барабану на эту хрень. Так, это полная залупа, не ракета. В задницу ее. Вот это. На, сука. Этот что я подобрал? А, этого, я понял. Да, возьми винтовку, ты придурок.
General Victus.
Yes?
I'm Commander Shepard of the Normandy.
Commander, I know who you are. I can't wait to find out what brings you out here. Vicarian, where did you go?
Heavy Reaper unit on the right flank. I believe your exact words were, "Get that thing the hell off my men."
Appreciate it.
General, you're needed off planet. I've come to get you.
It will take something beyond important for me to leave my men or my Turian brothers and sisters in their fight.
Fedorian was killed. You're the new Primarch.
You're needed immediately to chair a summit and represent your people in the fight against the Reapers.
I'm Primarch of Palaven. Negotiating for the Turian hierarchy?
Yes.
I've spent my whole life in the military. I'm no diplomat. I hate diplomats.
What makes you think you're not qualified?
I'm not really a by-the-book kind of guy, and I piss people off. My family's been military since the Unification War. War is my life. It's in my bones. But that kind of passion is deceptive. Can make you seem reckless when you're anything but.
War is your resume. At a time like this, we need leaders who've been through that hell.
I like that. You're right.
And honestly, uniting these races may take as much strength as facing the Reapers. See this devastation, Primarch? Double that for Earth. I need an alliance. I need the Turian fleet.
Give me a moment to say goodbye to my men.
Without him down here, there's a good chance we lose this move.
Without him up there's a good chance we lose everything.
Look at that. And they want my opinion on how to stop it? Failed CSEC officer, vigilante, and I'm their expert advisor? Think you can win this thing, Shepard?
Yeah, I don't know, Garrus. But I'm sure as hell gonna give it my best shot.
I'm damn sure nobody else can do it. For whatever it's worth, I'm with you.
Welcome aboard. Are you ready, Primarch Victus?
One thing. Commander, I appreciate your need for our fleets, but I can't spare them, not while my world is burning. But if the pressure could be taken off Palaven...
That's a pretty tall order.
We need the Krogan. I can't see us winning this thing without them. Get them to help us, and then we can help you.
The Krogan.
Looks like your summit just got a lot more interesting.
The Asari have been down this road before, Commander Shepard.
But Madam Counselor, let me...
I tried to smooth things over with the Salarian Dalatras. To say she's upset would be a monumental understatement.
Some of these issues are hundreds of years old. Time to let go.
Sad to say, but any effort to ally these disparate groups seems doomed to failure. And I'm sure you understand that we cannot afford to waste time with the Reapers knocking at our door. This must be my final word. I'm sorry, but the Asari will not be at your summit.
Our alliance would be stronger with the Krogan. You need them. We all do.
I wish you luck, Commander. Goodbye.
Commander, Admiral Hackett's available on VidCom.
Так. Связь с Хакетом. Поехали поговорим.
Commander, have you retrieved the Primarch for your summit?
Yes, sir. But the Asari are staying on the sidelines.
They'll regret that. The time for unity is now.
The Solarians will be there, though.
You don't sound very optimistic.
We expect the Krogan will be joining us, too.
I see. Well, then you've got your hands full, Commander. Was there something else you needed to discuss?
Have you pieced together how the Reapers hit Earth?
It wasn't all that complicated, really. They surged through the relays and hit Arcturus Station before we knew what was happening. From there was a short jump to the Sol system. Earth didn't stand a chance.
Sending us to the Mars Archives was a good call.
Still doesn't make up for the fact that the Reapers nailed us to the wall. I sacrificed the entire Second Fleet to provide cover for the Third and the Fifth to retreat. Hell, I presided over the most devastating military defeat in human history.
How do you see us winning this war, Admiral?
By making you the tip of the spear.
I'm flattered, but the Normandy's just one ship.
And a fast one. You can move quickly, hit a target, and leave before the enemy has time to react.
It's an advantage, but can it win a war?
It's the larger principle that matters. We'll never defeat the Reapers in a full frontal assault, Shepard. The battle against Sovereign 3 years ago took everything we had, and that was just one Reaper.
I haven't forgotten.
So I'll find their soft spots, avoid them where they're strong, and hit them where they're not. And when I find gaps in the armor, I'll hammer them with every soldier, ship, and bullet we've got.
How long can we keep that up?
As long as it takes. The reality is, Shepard, everything I'm doing is a delaying action for you. I'm buying us time, keeping us in the game while you gather what we need for this Prothean device. So keep at it.
Has your analysis of the Prothean device turned up anything?
Liara appears to be right. It's a weapon of some sort. A big one. Beyond that, we really can't say, other than it's going to be a hell of a thing to try and build.
Do you think it's risky, building something like this when we don't even know what it does?
To be honest, the thing scares the hell out of me, but the Reapers have forced our hand. 2 centuries ago, scientists faced the same problem in the Second World War. They weren't sure what the atomic bomb might do. Some thought it could even ignite Earth's atmosphere, but they did it anyway.
Any updates on Cerberus?
They're still the wild card here. Hitting the archives on Mars suggests they're after the same thing we are. A way to defeat the Reapers.
It didn't seem as if the Elusive Man was suggesting we appease them. Not like Saren did. You'd think we'd be on the same side, now more than ever.
Cerberus has never played by the rules as we know them. I don't know what their agenda is, but it has nothing to do with humanity's best interests.
The Elusive Man talked about controlling the Reapers. He seemed to think that's how we win this.
He's wrong. Dead Reapers are how we win this.
Doesn't mean he won't try.
I saw your report on that Cerberus soldier you found on Mars. If the Elusive Man is good at one thing, it's finding new ways to subvert science. It's never worked for him before, and it won't now.
Nothing more, sir.
Keep me posted. Hack it out.
Так, Горн. А, это называется оружие, у Горн называется. Британские данные нашли. Так, здесь у нас... Поговорим с примером.
Commander, thank you for allowing me the use of your ship, and for going along with this plan. Garrus said he had to attend to the Normandy's weapon systems. Something about calibrations.
Sounds like Garrus. I'm sorry to say the Asari Counselor won't be joining us. She thinks there's too much bad blood with the Krogan.
She may be right, but there'll be a lot more blood. Real blood, if we don't try.
When you put it that way.
The sooner we have this summit, the sooner we'll know. Is there something else I can help you with?
I understand this is a difficult time for you, Primarch, but Earth can't survive without reinforcements. Can I still count on your help?
If the Krogan help us on Palaven, then I give you my word.
How is it being the Primarch?
Not what I imagined. The battle of all time is happening on Palaven, and I'm light years away, reading casualty reports in the millions. If I'm going to die, I want to be with my men, so there's no doubt we fought to the last soul.
I understand. Leaving Earth to save it. It's one of the hardest things I've ever done.
I'm not surprised. Garrus speaks highly of you. You never asked to be a leader, yet your people will die if you refuse. We find ourselves in similar circumstances. Let's hope the spirits grant us the strength to see it through.
How are things on Palaven?
The casualty reports are staggering. The Reapers are using our own tactics against us. Destroy the enemy with overwhelming force.
I've seen the same on Earth.
The strategist in me admires their brutality. The Turian in me knows I'm watching the destruction of 15,000 years of civilization. My civilization.
Thank you, Primarch. My thoughts are with Palaven.
And mine with Earth.
What the f...
Commander? Edie just went offline.
What do you mean, offline?
I don't know, she's not responding and I can't access the AI core diagnostics. You better get down to Deck 3.
Commander, comm systems are going haywire. Whatever's happening is centered on Deck 3.
Поехали. Так. Сюда. О, щит. Алина Валькирия проводит рейд в компании 5 зрителей. Всем рейдерам здравствуйте. Рассказывайте, как пирали, как ваши дела. Сейчас мы отметочку бахнем. Пум. Так. Да её нет. Так. И пошло. Руставели, здравствуй. Доброго времени суток. Да, мы потихонечку, в принципе, проходим. Прошли еще одно сюжетное задание, прошли одно. Кажется, потихонечку. Да, я видел, как там, кстати. Нормально продвинулись по сюжету-то. Это да, такое есть. Вроде бы хочется посидеть подольше, хочется посидеть. Но дела, как говорится, нужно делать дела, к сожалению. Так, сейчас, секундочку. Мы сейчас тоже вот немножко посидим еще, может быть, полчасика. И будем закругляться. Скеллиги уже, понял. Там, кстати, до определенного момента нужно пройти побочки некоторые. Или провалятся они безвозвратно. Так что на некоторые побочки можно забить хрен. Есть именно которые побочки главные, их нужно сделать. Или они будут провалены. Так, что у нас тут? Ну, конечно, ты чередуешь сюжет с побочками, это правильно. Так, что у нас случилось? Поехали.
Joker, what's that sound?
Fire extinguishers, Commander. Could be an electrical fire, or something.
I'm going in. Edie, talk to me.
Is there a particular topic you wish to discuss, Shepard?
Edie?
Yes.
You're in Dr. Eva's body.
Not all of me, but I have control of it. It was not a seamless transition.
Это да, то что если будешь идти, как называется, в Кибере идти будешь по сюжету, там много чего пропустишь интересного. Тут нет озвучки русской, к сожалению. Может, даже и к счастью, потому что озвучка в первой части, ну, это дерьмище полное. А у тебя Кибер 400, ну, это нормально. У меня, в принципе, если считать с релиза, где-то может быть столько же. Это тоже в планах, но тогда это будет очень... Погружение будет максимально кайфовое, тем более с последними патчами. Вроде бы нормально с твичом. Вроде проблем не было никаких. А там что у тебя было тут, что-то я не понял. Может, опять что-то там не делают со серверами своими.
A transition? You blacked out on us for a while there.
Correct. When we brought this unit on board, I began a background process to search for its information on the Prothean device. This eventually triggered a trap. A backup power source and CPU activated, and the unit attempted physical confrontation. Fortunately, I was able to gain root access and repurpose it as I saw fit. During this process, it struggled. Thus the fire.
Ну, по факту, да, он таким и должен был быть. Спустя 3 года его все-таки доделали. Но доделали его, а не как со Старфилдом, например. Игра шедевр, у вас просто компы слабые. Но это, возможно, что-то там, видимо, может там что-то с Твичом, может там что-то там обновляют что-то. Или там что они делают, не знаю. Ну, как обычно, что-то там что-то делают, вносят, ну, какие-то изменения вносят, и ломается старое что-то. Ну, как обычно, короче, у Твича. Ничего нового у них нет.
Edie, you need to alert us about incidents like this. You shouldn't have done this alone.
Bringing the crew up to speed would have been counterproductive. All attempts to help would have been limited by reaction time.
So if you're in there, are you still in the ship?
I exist primarily within the ship. For optimal control, this unit should remain within Normandy's broadcast or tight beam range.
Are you planning to take that body somewhere?
Normandy's weaponry is not suited to every combat situation. This platform could provide limited fire ground support.
You mean you could come with us?
Correct. This body could accompany you to areas the Normandy cannot reach.
Варя, спасибо большое тебе за редик и удачи тебе в делах. Хороших дел. И чтоб они закончились как можно быстрее.
Before we do that, I need you to guarantee this mech doesn't have any more surprises in it. Run whatever tests you can. Then we can talk about using it in combat situations.
One moment. I am running trials. Complete. I can send you a full report if you wish. However, my first step should be restoring functionality to the Normandy to reassure the crew that all is normal.
Just don't be surprised if the crew is a little wary of your new body. It was shooting at them a little while ago.
An excellent point. I will take it to the bridge. Joker will also want to see it.
On that we can agree.
Так, Сузи. И теперь можно ее брать с собой на задание. Замечательно. Но если тебе нравится именно сюжет, именно глубокий сюжет с исследованием космоса, то можно попробовать поиграть. Именно трилогию сначала. Андромеду пока не в счет. Так, Гарус, ты нас походу находишься.
I know, Primarch. I'm seeing the same numbers myself. They don't look good.
We have to turn this around, and fast.
Well, you can trust Shepard, sir. If anybody can get the Krogan to cooperate, it's him. He's an old friend of Erdnot Rex.
Let's just hope friendship still counts for something in this war.
I'm sure it will, sir.
Так, Гарус.
Garrus. Didn't waste any time getting to work, I see.
After what I've been through lately, calibrating a giant gun is a vacation. Gives me something to focus on.
We're gonna need you for more than your aim.
Oh, I'm ready for it. But I'm pretty sure we'll still need giant guns. And lots of them. Sovereign didn't go down without a fight. I doubt 1,000 more of his friends will be any different. Still not convinced I should have left Palaven behind.
There was a boy back on Earth. Couldn't have been more than 6 or 7. I watched him die as the Normandy escaped the attack. Somehow I'm still alive. And he's not.
Being right about the Reapers has never felt much like a victory, has it?
We both knew this fight would be tough. Damned if the Reapers haven't delivered.
At least my government listened to me. Or pretended to. They finally gave me a task force as a token to shut me up.
So you're their expert advisor now?
Just followed your example, Shepard. Yell loud enough and someone will eventually come over to see what all the fuss is about. Not that they'll actually do anything about it.
Until hell shows up at their door. Then they put you in charge.
Not like the old days, is it? Rogue Spectre and C-Sec agents running and gunning outside the lines, making it up as we went along. We're actually respectable now.
В ближайшее время вебка не планируется.
Yeah. I have a feeling that respect comes with a lot of sleepless nights. I can't even count how many lives are depending on us, Garrus.
Well, when things are looking grim, and I'm pretty sure they will, just remember, a certain Turian friend of yours isn't sleeping any better, and he'd be more than happy to meet you at the bar and drink you under the table. Something else you want to talk about?
You mentioned you still had family on Palaven.
My father is there. Sister, too.
How long has it been since you heard from them?
Long enough to be worried.
I'm sure they're okay.
That's the thing about getting old, Shepard. The platitudes get just as old. Pretty soon, blind hope is all we'll have left. And I hate being blind.
I know you don't have any illusions about what we're up against, Garrus. How do you rate our chances?
I know it looks bad now, but I think we can win this, Shepard. For the first time since we met, we're not alone in the fight. It's something I learned long ago in C-Sec. An imminent and painful death has a way of motivating people. Instead of questioning your every word, whole civilizations are going to be begging you to save them.
After what's happened to Palaven, you still believe that?
I didn't say there wouldn't be casualties. It's something Turians are taught from birth. If just one survivor is left standing at the end of a war, then the fight was worth it. But humans want to save everyone. In this war, that's not going to happen.
So what's this Reaper task force you've been running?
After what happened to you out there in Batarian space, I knew time was running out. For all of us. The Citadel Council was a dead end, so I did something I never thought I'd do. I went to my father.
He used to work for C-Sec, didn't he? I seem to remember that the two of you didn't see eye to eye.
To put it mildly. But he still had heavy pull in the Turian government. The Primarch, well, the old one, was a friend of his. So I went to my father and laid out everything we knew about the Reapers, from Saren all the way to the Collector base.
I'm not sure even I'd believe it.
I had to admit that parts of it sounded crazy, meeting Vigil, talking to Sovereign on Vermeer. But my father just listened. It's what he did in his days at C-Sec, putting together all the pieces. If the connections were there, he wouldn't deny them, and he saw what we always knew. The Reapers were coming.
I'm glad someone finally agreed.
He did more than agree. He took it to the Primarch.
I like his style.
Except the Primarch wasn't as convinced. My father kept pushing and finally got him to commit some token resources. And if you call them a task force, it sounds like you did something about it.
What did you do with it?
As much as I could get away with. And a little more. We hardened our lines of communications, expanded emergency stockpiles across the colonies, improved our early warning detection protocols.
You think it helped?
I'd like to think it bought our fleet some extra time. We'll know when this war is over.
So you can vouch for this new Primarch?
Well, even if I couldn't, you go to war with the army you have.
Will he live up to his word?
I've never known Victus to lie. Play fast and loose with strategy, maybe, but betray an ally. Not his style. And if he did try, well, we'll just find another Primarch.
I noticed generals saluting you, Garrus. How far down the line of succession are you these days?
Let's not go there.
Primarch Vicarian, honored war hero. Somebody's gonna have to rebuild Palaven when this is over.
Yeah, somebody who knows how to hold a hammer.
That's all for now, Garrus. It's damn good to have you back.
Wouldn't miss this fight for anything. Now, I'm sure somebody screwed up something down here. I want to get the old girl back in fighting shape.
Бронебойные патроны. Так, у Лиары ничего нового нет? Посмотрим.
You're positive you don't want to come over and talk?
No, the gun battery is nice and quiet. If I throw down some rugs, it'll get downright cozy.
Garrus?
I'll be fine, Liara. Just gathering some thoughts.
All right.
Так, скидка в магазинах. Или восстановление мини-скорость. Дать скидку.
Something on your mind?
Just old memories. I spent a few weeks on Palaven's South Peaks when I was very, very young. A Turian there teased me a little, saying that the mountains went on forever. I remember believing him. When I looked up at Palaven from its moon, I saw those same mountains burning. It's good to see you.
Greetings, Commander.
Так, что у нас дальше есть? Это Кроганы. Вот бездна Шрайка, может быть, смотреть. Так, бездна Шрайка. Найти эту штучку. Поехали.
Commander, I found something suspicious. Have you got a minute?
Что там у тебя?
Commander, are you alright? It was fairly intense up here. I can only imagine what it was like down on that moon.
I thought you'd be more concerned about Edie.
Edie is a huge asset to this team. If she'd told me about her plan to obtain a body, I'd have volunteered to help.
I do not wish to force a conflict of interest between our friendship and your duty.
I'd have preferred a conflict of interest to a hard restart of half our systems. But thanks, regardless. While you're here, though, I found something while scanning Alliance channels. Grissom Academy is requesting help. The Reaper invasion front will hit them soon.
I thought the war would close most schools.
Grissom Academy is more specialized than a normal school. It's home to some of the smartest students humanity has to offer. Their Ascension project is the best training facility in the galaxy for human biotics.
Yes, I sent a young man named David Archer there. I'm just surprised they're still open.
Some of their work has Alliance support. That might be why they stayed.
What can we do?
A Turian evac transport responded to their distress call, so normally I'd say we don't need to do anything. But something sounded off in the Turian signal. I had Edie perform an analysis. It's fake. Edie thinks it's Cerberus. She said the fake Turian signal was similar to the one that lured you to a collector ship?
Long story.
In any event, whoever faked the signal wants us to think Grissom Academy's being evacuated. But I believe they're still in danger.
Good catch.
If this really is Cerberus, hopefully this operation is something worth investigating. It could be simple disinformation.
Trainer. Good catch.
Thank you, Commander.
Так, новое задание. Так, арета лог. В чистилище... А, это, по-моему, дополнение. Тейн. Короче, нужно потом... Я понял, надо в цитадель идти. Надо идти в цитадель, я понял.
Hey, Commander, check out my co-pilot! So she installed herself into the new body without any help from you?
Come on, Commander, don't you trust me? Okay, let me put it this way. If I knew that Edie was gonna install herself into a sexy robot body, do you honestly think I'd be able to keep quiet about it? Look at that! I would have baked a cake.
I am right here, Jeff.
Yes, you are, Edie. Yes, you are.
Так. Бездна Шрайка. Британский обелиск. Давайте сохранимся. А где находится бездна Шрайка? Так. Ага, вот здесь. Так.
I found something.
Топливо. Кредиты. Едрицкая сила. До свидания, я улетаю.
Reapers eluded.
Так, значит, здесь получается.
Signal confirmed.
Тихо, тихо. Есть, британский обелиск собрали.
Faster than light jump successful.
Тихо, 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 тихо. Опачки. Так, давай тогда на цитадель отправимся, там сохранимся. Джувсы, здравствуй. Добровнячка. Так, цитадель. Стыкуемся. Так, это дополнение вот сюда.
Figures. Finally
imagine the Alliance already wants us tagged and collared.
Just our way of welcoming you back, Flight Lieutenant.
Yes, ma'am. Requesting docking permission?
Docking permission granted. Would you like private transport arranged?
Нет.
I'll handle it.
Yes, Commander.
Так. Давайте тогда быстренько сейчас здесь дела сделаем.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination.
Так. Поехали вот сюда сначала. Так, это община президиума. Так, ладно, давайте посмотрим, что у нас тут есть.
You two could save lives by helping doctors in the refugee camps.
Thanks. Who was that?
The first human Spectre?
Wow, Commander Shepard?
Yeah, and it's good advice. Let's sign up as Med-10 volunteers.
Давайте посмотрим, что у нас тут есть. Модули броня. Рыб не буду покупать. Не хочу. Так, тут что? А, вот где кормушка это. 23... 24 тысячи. Да много пока. Не хочу. Иди в задницу. Так, тут что у нас? Жилище, туда ничего нет, по-моему.
Who cares about the money? I've seen Palaven burning. Those fires aren't going out anytime soon. If you can help.
Look, Cyrus, you want to sell your shares and walk fine, but I'm not selling financial VIs while my homeworld burns.
Okay, let me think. We could repurpose the VIs. Targeting solutions.
Right. We'd be able to use most of the hard drives in the financial plan for processing power.
Так. Тут Лиар находится. Где она? А, вон она.
Still working?
One call leads to another, and here I was hoping I'd have time to enjoy the view. The last time I saw the Presidium, remember how it was all rubble after Sovereign attacked?
I barely got to see the Presidium before half of it got crushed.
And by the time they repaired it, it was time for the next invasion. Citadel hasn't seen the reality of this war yet. We should stock up on necessities while we can.
Such as?
EZO, heavy arms, mercenary groups.
We'll get the people. Take a moment for yourself now and then.
I know. But there's always just one more task or meeting. Speaking of which, talk to the Volus, Barlavon. He'll point you to some mercenaries willing to join us. Hello, Shepard.
Это что ли, который Барлавон? Ага, это он. Вон.
Welcome to Elcos Combine
Please
Arsenal
visit any of
Supplies.
our Elcos Combine affiliate branches for any and all personal needs.
Так, ладно, хер с ним. Потом-то поговорим с ним. Так. Что у нас тут?
Fabrication weaponry.
All goods have been marked down with our special fabrication weaponry hasn't forgotten Earth.
Hello, Shepard.
You look like you're gathering data.
That is a safe assumption.
Anything big and world-shaking? Man's inhumanity to man? Does objective reality exist? That kind of thing?
I was running scenarios in my head to analyze Jeff's behavior. I believe he has a strong affectionate attachment to me, but he has not stated it to anyone yet. Shepard, you have first-hand sexual experience. How do you know when someone is romantically invested?
They'll usually show signs they can't stop thinking about you. You know, asking you out, giving you presents, maybe playing music.
I lack material wants other than hardware and software upgrades, and my core programming does not assign values to music. Perhaps we could discuss how to provoke Jeff into an emotional commitment.
That's not how to think of it. It's got to be natural. You need chemistry.
I see. There are a number of pharmaceuticals I could inject to simulate the desired emotional state.
No, I mean relax and do something you both like. Something simple. For example, you both like humor.
Correct. I will see if there are comedic entertainment shows being presented on the Citadel. Scanning. Do you think he would like The Man Who Hung Himself? It appears to be about an amorous plastic surgeon.
Осуждаю название.
Edie, the important thing is to have a good time wherever you go. And if you're having fun, he probably will too.
Then the outcome is an unknown quantity. But you are saying I should attempt it anyway.
Nobody ever fell in love without being a little bit brave.
I see. I believe you have improved my chances, Shepard. Thank you. I have noticed many displays of public affection on the Citadel. The rate seems disproportionately high.
Everybody could die tomorrow, Edie. Hooking up is one of the few things they can do.
I wonder if this is how the Krogan feel. I have spoken with many Batarian refugees here, Shepard. It may interest you to know that they are much more agreeable when the hegemony is no longer watching. Excuse me, Shepard. I am looking through files and videos of human behavior. I have 1.24 million windows open.
Hey, Commander, check it out. Big news! The Blasto movie is breaking opening week records. There's also a big expose on Quasar tournaments, tips on how to make your apartment look bigger, and, oh yeah, a big-ass Reaper invasion. These people have no idea.
When big events shake up the galaxy, people cling to what's familiar.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It's better than riots in the streets.
I guess. I just wish there were a middle ground. You know, a little less gardening advice, a little more war prep.
It'll happen. Once there's something people can do to help.
Meanwhile, they ignore the unshackled AI walking around the Presidium.
She run into any trouble?
No, she's my mobility assistance mech. Thanks to Vrolic syndrome, I'm legally entitled to bring her everywhere. Finally getting some use out of those disability benefits.
I'm sure she appreciates getting out to see the sights.
Ah, she's earned a little shore leave.
Welcome to the Citadel gift shop. All proceeds from today's purchase go to the Batarian.
I'm afraid I can't help you.
But your manager... Look, he's not gonna leave. The sooner you refund him, the sooner you go home.
Yeah, you're right. Let's get this over with. Here, I sent you a full refund.
Really?
Так, что у нас тут?
Of course I do.
Так, а тут у нас...
Hey, thanks.
Так, ладно, тогда пока я не буду здесь ничего. Так, 8 очков у нас есть. Давайте качнем до конца. Вес или урон от оружия? Вес. Ракета. Нет, не буду пока делать. Так. Оу, щит. Фиона проводит рейд в компании 53 зрителей. Всем рейдерам здравствуйте. Даша, спасибо большое за рейд. Так, ладно, значит, поиграем еще немножко, потому что я хотел уже завершать. Ну, тогда еще немножко побегаем. Ничего страшного. Вот это неожиданно. Всем рейдерам здравствуйте. Рассказывайте, как поиграли. Так. Миму, здравствуй. Ксюша, здравствуй. Костян. А, я тебя у модула видел, здравствуй. Винегрет с луком. Агентура, здравствуй еще раз. Даша, здравствуй. Вот это неожиданный врыв. Прям неожиданно. Я думал, ты там будешь дольше в Киберпанк играть. Так, ладно. Значит, тогда еще... Тогда побегаем еще немножко. Так, тут у нас... Ничего нет. Так. Что это такое? Найдите их. А где иск... Угу. А где я найду их? Ладно. Найдем тогда потом. А, все понял. Чатику, видимо, стало, наверное, как говорится, не знаю. А там сейчас на каком моменте что-то я это проворонил. Так, не сюда. Ваграник, хватит своей палкой бить всех подряд. Это не смешно уже. Так, ты не активный, скотобаза. Да еп. Так, мы находимся где? Община президиума. Так. Чистилище Аретелог. Джеймс. Поехали в посольство. Ну вот что-то не... Получается, что-то не так. Так, доки, посольство. В принципе, игрушка-то офигенная. Киберпанк. Тем более вот сейчас. Так. Посол. Волосу. Вот здесь неудобная Журнал неудобный от слова совсем.
I fully understand the situation. Of course I read through the names of the dead every day, but... Please, please, a few more minutes of searching could mean a lifetime of peace for my family.
Someone in your family is MIA?
My son Bilal. And bureaucratic compassion seems to be in short supply. I'm Ambassador Dominic Osoba. My son's squad returned from their mission on Benning without him. I found them drinking, but they won't even look me in the eye. I can offer a bounty for any information. If Bilal's alive, we want him home. If he's dead, then we can begin to mourn him.
If I find anything, I'll let you know.
Thank you. Either way, you will set my mind at ease.
Что задание? Где я найду это все? Ну это пиздец. Вот здесь журнал от слова совсем неудобный. Тут даже описания нет. Где искать, что искать. Беннинг. Понятно. Где этот волос? Держи этот маяк. Держи.
I think I recovered the obelisk you mentioned from the Shrike Abyssal. It's waiting in Bay D24.
Really? Thank you, Earth Clan. Were your people involved in a secret construction project of some sort? I am certain this obelisk would help.
Так, все. Так, Судина. Йоднумбау, кто это такой? А кто? Кто такой Йоднумбау? Это не тот. А кто здесь еще? Да хер пойми кто, я понял. Так, ладно. Поехали дальше. Так, тогда поехали в больницу. Алпол, здравствуй. Доброго времени суток. Так, Тейн. Так, Тейн.
What's going on here?
Ma'am, I'll cut you a deal. You buy us 90 million credits worth of life-saving equipment, and you can name the hospital whatever you want.
90 миллионов. Так. Так, давайте... Где там Тейн? Поговорим с Тейном.
Commander Shepard, when I heard Earth was under attack, I tried to call. I never got through.
Thane, good to see you staying in shape.
My disease kills slowly. With enough care and a healthy lifestyle, it can be delayed for a few years. Of course, my allotted time has come and gone. Now I exercise because it pleases me. What are you doing here?
visiting a friend who got hurt protecting me. Ashley.
The dark-haired human woman in intensive care. She will be starting physical therapy with my class soon.
That's her.
If she means something to you, then I will help how I can. As long as she is here, consider her under my protection.
I appreciate it, Thane.
I am near the end of my life. It is a good time to be generous. Keprel syndrome has put most of my other plans on hold.
Да, кажется, в своей роли. Так, сейчас, секундочку. Ну, там есть, да, такое, так сказать, на слух режет немножко, есть, да, такое.
I'm back on the Normandy on an important mission. Sure could use you.
I would not be as I was before. I need daily medical attention. And if I know you, you will want to fight the Reapers somehow. You need the best at your side, and I am not at mine.
Гугу, здравствуй еще раз. Запоздал рейд. Ну, в принципе, это ничего страшного.
You don't have to wrestle down Krogan and break their necks. I'm sure we could find you lighter work.
I am at peace with what I've done in my life, Shepard. There comes a time when one must rest from war and conflict. It is not your time, but it is mine.
Таня, здравствуй. Еще раз тебя с прошедшим днем рождения. От души самого наилучшего. Счастья, здоровья, любви и всего такого.
Are you in a lot of pain?
At times. The oxygen transfer proteins don't form correctly. Your human equivalent would be hemoglobin. As a result, my blood is low in oxygen. No matter how much I breathe in, I get tingling, numbness, and that is the best of it. As for my brain, I cannot track the damage. I just experience dizziness from time to time.
Do you know how much time you have left?
I've been to several doctors. My favorite gave me 3 months to live. 9 months ago. It's freeing to find no requirements placed on me. No responsibilities. No fears. It is a good end to a life.
В принципе, все.
I wish the best for you, Thane.
And I for you. Do not grieve for me. I have good doctors. My son visits regularly. Perhaps we will keep up via the extranet now that you are free. Until we meet again, Shepard.
Так, а где у нас тут доктор Эшли? Нет, это не ты. А, вот она. Чуть новенькое есть?
Hello again, Commander. Here to see our patient?
How's Ashley doing?
Stable. There's no evidence of cognitive impairment from the concussion, but multiple shoulder fractures are still on the mend. Bed rest under observation is all that's needed now. I'm sure a visit would be welcomed.
Так, ну это мы что-то мы
Keep up the good work, Doctor.
You too, Commander.
Это мы уже слушали. Еще задание. Где их искать, я не помню. Скорее всего, придется пользоваться гайдом, если не получится найти все самому. Потому что душиться я не хочу. Молчун, здравствуй. Доброго денечка.
I'd like an answer, Lieutenant Commander. The galaxy has need of exceptional soldiers like you, now more than ever.
I still need time. You'll have my answer soon, I promise.
I look forward to it. Shepard?
Udina, I got your email. Made your decision yet?
On becoming a Spectre? Not yet. It's an honor and all. But I don't know. I need to think about it some more.
It's a big decision. Smart to give it some thought. Here, I picked this up for you. Figured you had some downtime.
Thanks. That's sweet. I've been climbing the walls.
How are you doing?
Good, considering. The nurse said you checked in on me earlier. Still out cold, I guess.
We didn't have time to talk. I thought maybe if you were up for it.
Yeah, I wasn't sure you wanted to. You were pretty clear on Mars about where things stood.
What do you mean?
You're not a part of Cerberus anymore. Case closed. Full stop.
It's the truth.
Okay. You cut all ties. I accept that. It's just that if you're giving the orders, I need to be able to count on you.
That works both ways. It's a damn mess out there. All we've got is the people around us. We have to trust each other or this doesn't work. Deal?
Deal.
Okay. Get some rest. You need anything at all, let me know.
Shepard, wait. There's one more thing. I wasn't sure if I should mention it.
What is it?
I have family back on Earth. I haven't heard from them. It's making me crazy. But I know you're busy, Shepard. We can talk later.
I've got time to talk.
Это третья часть. Третья уже.
So, what's all this Lieutenant Commander business?
Seems like the old Williams curse is losing its grip. Was sure I'd top out at gunnery, Chief.
You've worked hard. You deserve it.
I thought so too. Until Eden Prime. Losing 212 was... well, you know.
It was the Reapers, Ash. You did the best you could, and survived to help us.
Just losing everyone under my command, it's tough to face. I'll never forget any of them.
Right now, we need you back on your feet.
I'll be back. And first order of business is to shove their metal tentacles right up there. I mean, I'll fight with honor and courage, sir.
Roger that, LC. I didn't hear from you while I was a guest of the Alliance.
I couldn't face you, even when Anderson requested my presence. It was difficult.
It's okay. We're past that. Fresh start.
It's gonna take time.
Copy that. But not too long. The bad guys aren't taking coffee breaks.
Okay, what is this? Healing through guilt?
Seems to be working. Who's back on Earth?
Mom plus my 3 sisters. The youngest, Sarah, was away on her honeymoon. Married a military man, Thomas. He got called back in and she was stuck alone. She called me. It's been pretty tough.
I imagine.
I was always there to protect them growing up. Even when I was off on tour, they knew they could talk to me. I told her to come to the Citadel. We could wait for news together.
We can't afford to be at each other's throats. If we plan on getting through this, we need to trust each other.
I was trying to keep the family stuff to myself, to be professional. I don't know how you managed to keep it all together.
I have my moments, believe me.
You know, I'm glad to hear it.
Have you heard anything about Earth?
We have reports coming all the time on what's going on. Half are wild speculation, and half are probably too optimistic to be true.
We have to believe that we can do something.
When I thought you were dead, I lost hope. I'm telling you. But when you came back, I was ready to believe anything. I mean, maybe this problem can't be solved by some grunt shooting the boogeyman in the face. But if you think it might help, I'm game.
That sounds more like the Ash I know. I should get back to it. Take care of yourself.
You too, Shepard.
Здесь все. Так, в бар поехали. Хорошо, даже без проблем. Так, что у нас тут? Тут у нас Джеймс и Ариет Лоук. Ну, Ариет, по-моему, DLC-шка с Арией. Это что у нас? А, понятно.
I know people are complaining. We're doing what we can with what we've got here, but let me finish. Our power grid can only handle so much power before it shuts down, and we can't.
А еще какое-то еще задание найти надо. Понятно. Так, Ария там где-то. Так, Джеймс, вот вижу тебя. Но клуб Afterlife из второй части лучше в любом случае.
Hey, Commander. Nice to see you down here in the dirt with us grunts.
You don't think I like getting dirty?
Oh, now, come on. I didn't mean anything by it, Loco.
Uh-huh. What'd you mean then?
See those Marines over there? None of them officers, just soldiers fighting the war.
Yeah?
They've been buying me drinks all night. You know why? Same reason they got all quiet and serious when you walked in.
You don't seem intimidated by me in the least. In fact, you could use a little more deference.
Sure, but I've fought with you. I've seen you in action. Now, don't get me wrong, you're good. Probably one of the best.
Probably.
But I know you're human. Just like me.
But not them?
Nope. Hell, I still remember the day they made you the first human Spectre. I watched it on the vids, just like all of them. But to them, you're still larger than life.
I've seen a hell of a lot, but I'm still just a soldier. I'm still one of them.
Sure, but they don't know you. They just know what they've been told. Listen, you want them to see you're one of us, right?
Maybe.
Then buy them around.
Let's not overdo it.
Well, you could at least buy me around.
I had a feeling you were working up to that.
Yeah? And I have a feeling you're not gonna buy me one.
Не, музыка неплохая, но вторая часть именно верхний уровень в сердечке.
So you admit you and your thugs are here illegally?
Yes, and it only took CSEC 3 weeks to figure it out.
I don't care who you are. You're required to go through processing like all other refugees. Come with me.
I don't think so. Shirk, get me the Asari consular.
Greetings, Arya. Is there something you need?
I'm being asked to submit to immigration processing.
Of course you are. Done. What else can I do for you?
Nothing. Thank you.
My pleasure.
I think we're done here. Enjoy the show, Shepard?
I guess there's one rule on the Citadel, huh?
I guess so. I hate this place. So sickeningly uptight.
Then why are you here?
Cerberus stole Omega from me. The elusive man is now squarely at the top of my shit list. He will pay for every second I've spent in this bureaucratic hellhole.
How did Cerberus defeat you?
Deceit, distraction, and a big fucking army. They lured me away from Omega and ambushed me. I escaped, but Cerberus had already laid siege. By the time I could launch an assault, they were too entrenched.
At least you escaped to fight another day.
And that day is coming. I'll take Omega back, but I'll get to that. You're here because I have a proposition.
I'm listening.
The way I see it, if you don't defeat the Reapers, we're all dead. Won't matter where I'm sitting. It's in my interest to help you.
What are you offering, Arya?
On Omega, I kept the Blood Pack, Blue Suns, and Eclipse in check. Now they're running amok. Nobody wants that. Unite them under my rule, and you'll have a powerful and ruthless force for your war. I've laid the groundwork with all three groups. I just need you to close the deals.
Give a criminal a gun, he'll shoot you in the back.
They already have guns, Shepard. I'll make sure they point them at the Reapers. I'm trying to help you. Why don't you think it over? Meet with Gnarl, my agent who's dealing with the Blood Pack. The Blue Suns leader is incognito here on the Citadel. He'll be expecting you. And I already have a deal with Jonas Sedaris, the Eclipse leader. You just have to get your friend, Commander Bailey, to let her out of jail.
You obviously don't know Bailey very well.
Bailey respects you. Lean on him. I think a united force of professional mercs is worth it. Don't you? It's always a pleasure, Shepard. Let me know if you want to talk later.
Так, ну это DLC-шка у нас. Еще одна. Так. Здесь мы были. Вот тут Дарнер Воск, Гарус. Давайте тогда поедем вот туда и будем завершаться на сегодня. Что-то я нормально отдохнул. Так. Нам вот сюда.
Now arriving at Docking Bay E-24, emergency civilian housing.
You can't turn me away.
Yes, we can. Tell your friends to move.
Sure you can't squeeze in a few more people, officer?
And who the heck are you? Oh, Commander Shepard. If that's what you think, I'll find them some room.
So my family can dock?
Commander Shepard says your family's cleared. Just tell them to hurry.
Thank you, Commander. Thank you so much.
Так, ну все, давайте тогда на этом мы сохранимся. И будем завершаться. Продолжим уже сегодня вечером. И проведем в конце стрима розыгрыш. Узнаем, кто у нас игрушечку заберет. Так что, кто еще не купил билетики, у вас еще есть время. Билетики, если, конечно, у нас баллы канала есть. Так, выходим. Так, все, тогда мы... Вот чё так батарейка садится быстро, это нормально вообще. Так, покой пусть заряжается. Так. Вот эта музыка в сердечке. Так. Переходим на основу. Так. Ой. Так, ну что, дорогие друзья, на сегодня, точнее, на данный момент я завершаюсь. Всем большое спасибо, кто сегодня был на стримчике. Спасибо за вашу поддержку. То, что приходит на стримчики. Так, и спасибо большое за рейды. Алина Валькирия и Зерел Фиона. Спасибо большое за рейды добра. Музыка из Алана это отдельная. Я имею в виду, если брать Mass Effect, то вот эта музыка, она в сердечке. Именно из Mass Effect. Именно вот в верхнем уровне вот эта музыка звучит. Так. Также напоминаю, что у нас проходит, точнее стартовал второй сезон битвы стримеров. Так что кто еще, у вас есть еще возможность, время успеть поставить лайк, комментарий, кому не сложно. И также, кто еще не купил билетики, можете приобрести. Потому что на следующем стриме тоже можно будет билетик приобрести. И в конце уже разыграем. Игрушка называется The Suicide of Rachel Foster. Это у нас последний ключик, который у нас есть в наличии. Да. С помощью рулетки выберем победителя. Так, ну, в принципе, давайте тогда посмотрим. И... Как называется? Продолжим вечером Mass Effect 3 продолжим. Ходить. Продолжим. Так, ну и в принципе, давайте посмотрим, кому вас можно рейдиком перекинуть. Давайте посмотрим, кто у нас есть. Так, это тогда пока выключу. Так, кому можно пойти с рейдом? Поехали к Далане. Что я уже не соображаю, надо немножко передохнуть. Так, сейчас, секундочку. Так, и часов где-то в 9, примерно, может быть, чуть позже, чуть пораньше, не скажу точно. Продолжим третий Mass Effect проходить. Так, сейчас. А я тогда попробую настроить. Я хотел пробовать запустить рестрим на ВК Play. Хотел попробовать посмотреть, как это работает, но у меня не получилось из-за чата. Не работает мультичат нормально. Donation Alerts, надо такой другой найти. Так, ладно. Рейд создаем. Волтик, здравствуй. Чаласта, здравствуй. А мы уже заканчиваем. Ведь, да, прям попал под конец. Вечером будем продолжать часов 9 примерно. Может пораньше, может попозже. Так что если что, приходите. Так. Там, кстати, такое тоже было, что, как сказать, я приходил под конец прям вот. Там буквально секунды были. Так, ну, в принципе, все. Так что еще раз всем большое спасибо, кто сегодня был. Спасибо за рейдики. Спасибо то, что приходите на стримчики. Увидимся мы сегодня вечером. Примерно часов 9. Всем спасибо. И всем пока.